this morning reviewing the papers, our retail expert Kate Hardcastle and the photographer Cambridge Jones. And Kate, tell us about this Pride of Britain's cancer hero. This is a story in the Daily Mirror.
Well, it's always a favourite time of year for me, and just I'd like to say as well, Gemma, who's on the sofa just before, what an amazing young woman. And I am absolutely, as anyone knows, massive about positive role models in the media. I love it when people come out from real life and inspire particularly young people to have confidence. And Alice Pine has done an amazing job raising awareness, despite being ill with Hodgkin's lymphoma, to get people to donate. Not only did she increase it through her own blog, but since her award and the awareness of the fabulous work she's done, 26 times more applications to join the fight against this have been received, which is absolutely amazing. And the Anthony Nolan Trust is just doing so much in terms of increasing the awareness that I just felt both of these young ladies are the people I want to read about in the media. I want to know more about their work. I am absolutely proud of them, and it was just an honour to meet Gemma this morning and Alice. So well done her. These are the sort of people we need.
And Alice, only 16 years old.
I know, 16. Fantastic. Such a brave lady.
The quote there, we can't overestimate the impact Alice's campaign has had. She's truly a courageous young woman. Here, we agree to that. Let's have a look at the Mail now. And is this a naughty pigeon that we're finding out about? Found in a chimney, wartime spy pigeon, and its coded message.
Yeah, I mean, this is extraordinary, isn't it? So this was just after the war, at the end of the war, this pigeon sent back supposedly by a SAS or Special Operations guy with a message. And apparently, normally, these messages were written in English, but this one was written in code, which makes you think it must have been a bit more important. But it was found in a chimney that a guy is clearing out recently. He first started finding bits of this pigeon. Makes me wonder how long these pigeons survive. And then eventually finds this red capsule. And apparently, if it's a red capsule, you know it's a British thing. But that would make me think, well, if I was German, I'd be starting to use red capsules and sending messages out in them. But they're still translating it, but one wonders what it says. It'd be amazing if it said something, you know, that could have changed the whole course of everything, and this poor pigeon just fell down the chimney.
Very
it never
interesting.
arrived.
Yeah, still a story to be told there.
So it's gone to GCHQ and...
Puzzle to be unravelled. Now, when are men happiest? Neil?
Well,
age-wise?
Yeah, well, I was going to say not at quarter to 8 in the morning, probably. 37, yeah?
Apparently it's 37,
It's
yes.
in the Express.
Man's best moments, it's reported in the Express, and of course David Beckham would be 37, you know, because he is the pin-up male, and I'm sure, you know, not compared to you two, of course.
Yeah,
you know,
obviously.
So, yes, rose between two thorns, no. But basically, you know, this is when becoming a father as a man, getting married, your team winning the league. I have no idea. This is man's best moments. I don't think that can guarantee to happen at 37. If you were me as a man...
Graduating?
Probably not talking about it, but these are man's best moments ever in life. So what they're saying is that the most chance of happiness and most of these planets colliding to bring happiness is 37. I'd like to ask a lot of 37-year-olds this morning on the way to work, is this the happiest moment
Well, I
of
want to
your
know
life?
what happens after 37. Is it then just downhill all the way?
And 35 for women.
And I wonder why. No, actually, that first sentence there, when you've reached the age of 37 and have settled down, there are plenty of us, of course, you know, approaching that age who have yet to do so. That's probably why I'm so upset.
Well, you're going to have a double prong attack then, aren't you? 37 and then when you settle down.
Right, now, I alluded to it earlier, so I teased the audience with this story about William Hague's snake, so now we must go into it in full. It's in the Sun, and Cambridge, please enlighten our audience.
They've had this snake since 1892, I think. Yeah, 1892. It was a gift from a bishop in Guyana. So it's been sitting there, but actually... I can see there's a sort of joke and a one line you can take on it. But on the other hand, I think it's a brilliant story for just underlining how complicated situations are. So imagine you've had this thing for, you know, over 100 years, and you kind of got to decide what you're going to do with it. And I was talking to a journalist recently who, in answer to a very specific question, just said, it's complicated. And I thought, it's quite refreshing just to hear that. That's a good answer. You don't necessarily have to come... So the idea that they've sort of... You can see that people go, it's outrageous, they're spending £10,000 on this snake. But I think, well, it's complicated.
I hate it when you get gifts that cause so much pain and misery there. I just want to point out for people at Christmas, this should not be on this Christmas shopping list.
No.
Giant snakes,
Giant snakes.
not for us.
Not a good idea.
Especially
The
antique
cost of
giant
restuffing is just
Exactly.
astronomical.
You don't want to be thinking about it.
But I love it when somebody said, we're not the Museum for Natural History, or whatever we are, we're the Foreign Office. And it's a good
Yeah,
story.
I think they do need to make that distinction. Kate in Cambridge, thank you very much for joining us this morning.